I'm the author of Trend is Friend. The date today is 7th of November 2022. It's a Monday and the time now is 1:08 p.m. Welcome to Purchase Rationale. Purchase Rationale provides 15 reasons when considering a particular stock. First, a disclaimer. This sharing is purely for information and education. If you should buy any stock post my discussion of a particular stock, please first consult a financial planner or a broker. The stock in question today is Delium, an oil and gas stock. Okay. Although Delium is one of the few amongst the stock that triggered, I chose Delium because the theme seems to be oil and gas. So since last Friday I did the hibiscus, let me continue with Delium, which I think is a good consideration. So the criteria to choose Delium today as the best stock pick is based on price gain, trend confirmation, momentum above the cloud, and MA 200, or in this case 233, and the relative volume is greater than 1, and it is a profitable net cash company. Okay, let's move to the fundamental consideration. Okay, let's look at the initial overview of the fundamental consideration. You can see that actually since 2020, the profit margin of Delium has actually gone up from 2020 to 2021 on an annual basis. All right. On the balance sheet, the debt to asset has come down relative to the total asset, which is a good sign, showing that management are administering or managing their debt level, because Delium being a oil and gas company are very capex heavy, and coming down shows that they are managing their cash well. On the cash flow basis, uh, operating cash cash flow from operating has come down somewhat, but it is still positive in that sense. So it is still showing that Delium, despite being a capex heavy industry, it has still positive cash flow. All right. On the dividend side, Delium pays out 49% uh, as dividend in their payout ratio. All right. So that is quite good. And in terms of yield, dividend yield on trailing 12-month basis is about 4.35%. Okay. Let's go to the statement. Uh, and let's go to statistics, then go to annual, and we look at the current. Okay, let me call up the calculator. You won't see my calculator because it's only for me. Okay, first we will calculate the intrinsic value of Delium. All right, so to calculate intrinsic value, we take the enterprise value, which is 126.39 million, divided by the total number of share, which is 4041.55 million. Okay. So Delium has intrinsic value of 31 cent against the current selling market price of 75.5 cents, 75 and a half cent. So actually, buying Delium at 75.5 is paying a premium of 31 minus 75.5 cent. You're paying a 44 cent premium. And in terms of percentage, 44 divided by 75 and half cent, you're paying a premium of 58%. Wow, quite high, huh? But uh, is it still worth paying at 75.5 cent? First, let us take a look at the operating margin. Okay, the operating margin. Delium has an operating margin of 8.87 percent. Well, this 8.87% in terms of their operating profit be able to uh, cover the premium that is being paid, all right, of 58%. Okay, let's take a look at the. All right. In order to justify paying the premium of 58%, we have to look at this particular indicator called earnings yield. All right. Despite covering the 58% of the premium, the operating earning yield still has produced a value of 8.5%. So looks like the uh, justify paying for the premium differential. And this 8.5 will assist in actually lowering the already quite low PE ratio of 11.44. So looks like going forward, the PE ratio will continue to come down. But the most interesting thing I like here is the enterprise value over EBITDA, or in this case, I call it the acquirer's multiple, and it's a good valuation for to value a company most appropriately. It's only 0.91 figure. Looks like actually even at 75.5 cent, we are actually buying good value for against relative to the earning capability of Delium. And it continues to pay a dividend yield of 4.4%. It has a free cash flow trailing 12-month basis of 34 million. It has a net debt of 162 million, meaning negative 162 million, meaning that Delium is a net cash company, but it carries a bad debt or doubtful account of about 6.7 million. Okay, so the Poitrowski F score, which measures performance delivery or the profitability of the most current state for Poitrowski, uh, it has a score of 9. So it's actually indicative that Poitrowski is actually on a reversal uh, pattern. All right. It delivers good against my acceptable number of 6. All right. The augment has fair value because it's a 2.33. The normal acceptable is 2.5. Okay. So augment Z score actually measures if a company will go bankrupt in 2 years' time. All right. Delium over the past 1 or 2 years when the oil industry wasn't so lucrative, they met with some profitability issue. But now the Altman score has come up back to quite normal. So it looks like the cash flow will tide them over and sustain them for the years to come. All right, the Binish score good pass minus 2.71 against minus 2.5. So I would say that for oil and gas company, Delium has quite exceptional fundamental values. So it's a good investment grade stock. Let's take a look at the technical. All right. Let's take a look at the chart. This is a chart for Delium. Uh, okay. On the technical side, the first indicator we would like to look at is basically uh, the trend. So we can see actually two lower lows here. So definitely Delium is already in a trend. Uh, and the second thing is to look for momentum. All right, the momentum, the current price action of 75.5 cent is above the Ichimoku cloud. All right, and it is also above the MA233 line, meaning it is in a bullish ascent. All right, and what's happy to note is that the momentum is in a 45-degree ascent, meaning it has quite a strong momentum trend. All right, and if we can see a gap up here today, meaning basically there are quite a lot of buyer early this morning to push up the price and create a gap here. So basically, Delium is using the strategy of momentum buying. All right, momentum buying, and on the risk reward ratio basis, okay, if we buy Delium at 75.5 cent, okay, with a target of 1 ringgit and 3 cent and a cut loss of 63 cent, it will yield a reward to risk ratio of 2.19 times. A good ratio indeed. All right. And if you look at the volume side, uh, Delium has a relative volume of greater than one, and in the most recent of time, Delium is also seeing quite a lot of volume build up. So we can say it is also in a state of buyer's intent. All right. Delium is now currently in riding on the Elio wave of 2 to 3 on Elio wave impulse wave 3. All right, with the target price at apex 3 here of the Elio wave at 1 ringgit and 3 cent. All right. So basically, Delium shows to us that it is quite good, not only fundamentally, it is also very nice chart wise. All right. If you find today's trading idea shared is informational and educational, please like, share, and subscribe. All right. Uh, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel under the handle Purchase Rationale, you will get to join the TIF Investing Club for free. All right. Thank you for listening and also your time. Have a good day and